Just waiting for the room to fill. Well, fill. For a few more to come in. Two! We have two viewers. Woohoo! I'm very grateful. I'm just going to wait for a few more to come in. Bless up, King Brad, my main man. Yay! Bless up, bless up. I'm smoking because that's how nervous I am. My first live. Oh, brilliant. I need some support from my team. I just thought I'd introduce myself. People have me a little bit misunderstood. And I really want to get into the Canadian Jenkins. Can't say case. Cover up. Bless up, King Rebel. Bless you. You are the reason I am doing this live. Bless up, bless up. Right, give it 1 or 2 more minutes. I'm going to get stuck in, so I do apologise for smoking, but I am extremely nervous. You are most welcome, Rebel. You are most welcome, my love. Okay, I think we've three watching. Woohoo! I think I'll get stuck in now. I will. I've been on this case from the second week in September. I didn't talk too much. Um, got wrapped in with a few bogies, and learned my lesson through say Zonday. Then totally scratched all that and restarted with Team Rebel. I always was Team Rebel, always will be Team Rebel. And I actually started with Brad and one or two other YouTubers. I don't deal with many. I keep my circle small and my walls high for a reason. Um, my view on the whole thing is I think she was definitely set up by her friends. I do not believe they carry this out in full. Not a hope in hell. Not a hope in hell. The things I've seen in screenshots, pictures, glitches would shock you. You would have to see it to believe it. And I've seen a lot. I've been keeping quiet. I wanted to be in the background. I didn't really want any shout outs. I asked for no shout outs. I was happy enough to be in the background, you know, because that's where all the real work gets done, in my opinion. I think Monique has set her up without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. That girl has not shown any remorse. And the smirk on her face says it all. You know, it really does. Teresa, I've lost a child. My daughter died in my arms. The love of a mother is strong. You don't just decide to sell your daughter and her body parts. You know, money can't buy a person back. No matter how much money will never buy a person's sanity. I do not believe Teresa Martin sold her daughter's organs or her daughter, or I do not believe she was there that night. She could have been panicking, picking up that ticket. You know, you know. But the one thing that got me about that phone call was the 911 operator corrected her. You know, I picked that up straight away, and what actually led me to Kanika's case was Kendrick Johnson's. I was studying his, but as soon as I started really getting in depth in Kanika Jenkins' case, there was no stopping me. I couldn't stop. I've had people in my ear, leave it alone, leave it alone. Do you know what I said to them? And that's what I always will say to them. I'm not in this for money. I'm not in this for clout. I'm in this till the end. I want answers. I want this case reopened, and I want some peace of mind because I invested 6 months of my life into this case. You know, J for K all day, J for K, J, and justice for all the victims because I've seen their faces. I've seen them tied up. I've seen the secret rooms. Most people aren't ready to see it. It's very hard to take in and process, you know. Yeah, the Secret Society of Rosemont definitely exists. Definitely. And as I said to you, Brad, earlier on, I am going to get on David Icke and I'm going to get on to Camelot TV. And I've been a conspiracy theorist since I first got my laptop. And always will be. But this is a little bit different. The footage, edited, took back, re-edited. You know, it's I've seen things in that footage that's I'm saying to myself, why the fuck, excuse my language, is the FBI not investigating this cover up big time? Big cover up. I believe this is bigger than anyone initially thought it was. Like, I mean, really big. Um, I've been looking at red rooms. They do anything from medical experiments to savage beatings to rape, so on, so on, so on. You know, really disgusting things for the pleasure of town as run as itself. Yes, Rebel the town is running itself. That's the problem, you know. And all this, martial law. They're trying to push that. That's the government is trying to push that. Yes, all of them are controlling Rosemount Brad. Definitely, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You know that Rosemount is a clique. It's generation after generation. Um, if you don't play by their rules, you're out. They are as dirty can come. You know, really, like I don't know why Teresa hired that lawyer. I would have went out of Chicago. You know, mob ties Fisher, definitely mob ties, definitely, and the rest. You know, this goes right up to the top of the food chain, right up to the top. I've seen things being recorded. You know, and people pay money for these for in the dark web. People pay money to get into these red rooms. It's not little money; it's big money. and they're live streamed, and the people paying the money instruct the murderer or torturer to inflict certain things on the person, and we, not we as in me, the others get to view, you know. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. His father and him, his heels are well dug into Rosemount. That lawyer is there for a reason. Nothing in this case is happening without good reason, you know. I believe Teresa is terrified. I believe they are. All of them are involved. Definitely, definitely. Each have different roles. I don't believe Teresa sacrificed her daughter. Nope. I do not believe she attended any of the parties. That's just my opinion. You know, I could be wrong, and it's good to disagree, to agree to disagree, because that's how we find things. You know, good disagreement. You know, good argument. We air things, and we grow and move on. You know, Team Rebel is my sanctuary. It really is. I trust Rebel. I just from the first day I saw him, make his videos, in the car on his own without Team Rebel. I just instantly felt a connection. I just felt the love. I felt the genuineness. There was no clout chasing. There was no seeking money. What you see is what you get, and there is a big heart behind you, my dear. Really, really is. I've never felt more comfortable than I do now. I represent Team Rebel to the end. You know, we are family. We are family. And together we can reopen this case. This can be the first case ever to be solved by YouTube. You know, our team is amazing. I don't like the he said, she said. I don't like the drama. You know, yeah, we will do it. We will do it. You know, you know. Most people they've never heard my voice. They've never seen me. They don't think I'm real. Well, now I'm real. I'm here. My family is Italian. I've been born and reared in Ireland, Dublin. Put my posh voice on, by the way. Anyway, back to a more serious note. Um, I've been studying some photographs, and what I found in them is horrific. There is hidden rooms in the basement, definitely. And the video Monifa sent Irene, where you see the guy walking through. Hiya, hiya, Tonia. How are you, my love? Bless up, Queen. Bless up, Queen. Um, I believe when you see in that white dude with the cap turned back, walking through, slamming all them doors. I'm not gonna say freezer because I don't believe they are freezers. Doors open. Um, I've got photographs to prove there is hidden rooms in there. I've seen people tied up on the ground. I've seen deceased people. I believe they did hold Kanika there. Definitely. I do not believe she died when they said she died. I believe she died a lot closer to when they said they found her body than people think. You know, I really do. They did her so bad and so dirty. In that Plaza Hotel, there are hidden rooms. I believe there are double sided mirrors. On the opposite side of the mirrors, you have the sick people observing. Back to the red rooms, the deep web. They do anything from medical experiments to, hate to say it, beatings, rape, torture. But the medical experiments, like They're absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I was talking to my good friend Brad, and we had that discussion. And anything goes. You know, Eugenia Walker, her baby. Where's her baby? Says nothing in the. We need to get her autopsy. We need to examine it. I don't believe her baby is with her. Sadly, demonic games. Definitely, definitely. I think there's multiple things going on here. I think that yeah, the organ guy. I do believe they like definite that Rosemont is built on bodies, in my opinion. And the gangs are at the bottom of the food chain. You know, I really believe that. They lure the victims to these hotels. They do what they want to do to them first before handing them off to the higher uppers who do unspeakable things to them, record it, and sell it, sadly, you know? Like, I used to just comment, and then I got into a few arguments, to say the least. Um, Tay Sunday really did a job on me. I gave her my whole life story, and for what? We all know what she is. I don't want to go on bashing anybody because I don't think it gets us anywhere, you know. I think we should all work together as a team. The team we are, Team Rebel, you know. And we each of us have our own specialities that we like to not like that we are good at. We should all brainstorm together and see what we come up with. You know, it'd be nice to have um a private chat, not online, but maybe a 3-4 way call where we can all kind of hang out. Perfect. Where I can say, well, I seen this picture and this is what I seen. Another great set of eyes can say, well, I seen this or that. You know, together, together. There's too many people clout chasing. There's too many people. I want to solve the case. I want no, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. You know, and the people who genuinely want to solve this case will work with you. Will and a place where we can work together for sure. Yeah, definitely, definitely, King, definitely. I agree with you 100. Sorry, 1,000,000%. You know, and we can all brainstorm maybe at the end of the week. It'd be nice. And I'd like for you guys to get to know me. That's why. This is why I wanted to get exactly, Brad. Exactly. I spoke to you before you even made that video. You know where I stand on that. You know I am here 1,000% for you. You know that. You are my main man. You know it. You know the encouragement you gave me, and your politeness, your humbleness, your wisdom. My nana always reared me to respect my elders. I'm 36. There's not that much of an age gap. But you have wisdom. You have life experience in ways others don't. There's a lot of young people on this case, which is good. But um, you have a lovely spirit, Queen. Brad told me that about you. Oh, that is a compliment coming from you, Rebel. It really is. Really, 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 really is. Oh, that really that touched me right there. It really did. You know, really did. You know, you believe that. Thank you. I'm really feeling the love here. I really am feeling the love from you, from the team. But to hear from you, I mean, it just means so much. And That's no problem, Brad. We shall catch up. We shall catch up. Oh. But I believe Monifa was ambushed. I believe this was all premeditated. I believe the kids are up to their necks in shit. You're welcome, my love. You're welcome. Um, the things that were done to that girl, you know, I believe her face was photoshopped in the death pictures. Definitely. I found a few more things. I found that stay blessed. I will indeed, and you take care of yourself out there, and God bless. Chat soon. Um, I found injuries. She has a broken hand, broken nose, broken foot. I believe they're hiding, definitely hiding bruises in her head. I seen certain portions of her hair that were cut. Most definitely King Rebel. Most definitely. You know, they bit off more than they can chew this time, without a doubt. And poor Teresa is being made look like she is involved by the picture of her in the kitchen. You see her body and it moves. They bring Teresa in and they show her one thing, then they change it all up as if, and then show us. You know, they're splicing things. They're changing things. And how they straightened out a body, you need to cut tendons and break bones to do that on site is beyond me. And it is impossible to thaw out a human body using salt and hot water. You would destroy all the evidence. It takes, it's a long, tedious process. And she was never frozen, ever frozen. She was killed sooner than we think. I know that. I know that, you know. And I just think we really all need to work together, brainstorm, maybe have a meeting at the end of the week. You know, I'm not into drama. I'm not into the he said she said. You know, this is the day they still covering up. She never left that hotel room. No, you are right. Well, I don't. If I'm being honest, I believe they did get her out of that hotel room down to a holding area in the basement, and that's where the serious abuse started. She might have pretended to be dead, you know, in the room. I don't know, you know. And then when she was taken to the location, and they seen she wasn't dead, they took advantage of that. You know, they really did. This case really, it really gets, really chokes me up because of the things I have seen. You know, I just, I just, I just don't get it. You know, I was abused from the age of 6 to 14, and I've seen kids, small children, in videos and screenshots, and that's all I'm gonna say about the small children for now. I do say strong. My strength is in forgiveness. I forgave my abuser. People say I'm crazy. That's just who I am. It took me a long time because if I didn't forgive him, he would have forever abused me in my head. You know. Now I have the power. Me, not him, and he never will again. You know. I am quite nervous, so I am going to light up another cigarette. I know it is bad, but I need one. Sorry, bad example. But I did put in over 18 in my little description box. Bless up, King Rebel. You are my. I just look up to you so much. So fucking much, you know. Oops. Sorry. Having a blonde moment. No offense, blondes. And where am I on this? Hold on. Sorry. I'm new. Okay, here I am. You know, I think the bickering needs to stop. It's absolutely childish. It really fucking is. So childish. Um, in need be cases, yes, I agree with it. And when people need to be spoken to, I agree with that too. You know, we all should be working. I know I'm only one out of many subscribers, so that hurt. And you know what hurt even more? When you flipped. I don't know, you might have been threatened. I don't know. This might have even got too real for you. But great fucking use. I would have walked away with my dignity and left the case alone rather than entertain that that evil man. Anyone who says this is an accidental death and she walked into that freezer is either seriously ooh ooh or is paid to say it. Gray has too much invested in debunking. You know, what has he done for this case? Nothing. Confused people. That's what I believe. You know. Thank you, Tonya. Thank you. And I really appreciate you just coming to all. I appreciate you, King Rebel, coming to my first live. I appreciate King Brad. Just the three of you mean so much because you know it really means a lot to me that you came to support me. You know, it was very touching. There's a lot more I want to say about this, but I won't say it now. I always consult my main man, you know, and one or two other. I'd love to give I Spy a shout out. I really would. Love it. I'm with Amber from day one. That girl hasn't got a bad bone in her body. Candace Star, I love you. I love your videos. Yeah, I really do. King Rebel, you are the main man. You know, you have created a team. It's a sanctuary where we can go and we can respect one another and we can talk. And everyone that comes into that room, regardless of what you are doing, you stop and you bless them up into the room. That is, you know, that touches me here. It really does. Really does. You know, is there anything anyone would like to ask me personally? Sorry, I have to. You know, is there anything I could answer for you guys? Another thing I want to say about Teresa Martin, you know, it makes you feel so welcome to chat to coin. It does make you feel very welcome, very comfortable. You know, you just don't get that no more. You know, it's a special team, special room. You know, I think we are one of a kind. You know, yeah, definitely, Tonya, definitely. I believe Teresa knows what happened to Kanika. You know, nobody knows what gets said behind closed doors. I reckon she got them kids and she gave them a good talking to. She's an OG man, you know, he really is. And I don't believe she would allow Kanika to talk or give evidence in a trial involving a murder. I just don't believe it at all. You know, this shit really fucking gets me. You know, Oh, thank you. Oh, it is down. Thank you, King Rebel. Thank you. I appreciate that. These are probably going, the crazy Irish girl. She ain't got a clue what she's talking about. I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit giddy. Nervous. Giddy. Nervous. Ooh. Um, if there's anything I can do for you, King Rebel, you know just to hit me up. You know it. Um, but back to Teresa, I really don't think um she knew her daughter was going to be murdered. No, I don't. But I do think she has serious threats on her. You know, she has to turn. If she doesn't turn up in court, game over. They're going to do everything in their power to make sure, or try to make sure, she does not turn up in court. She needs to protect herself until that day arrives. I believe she is under severe, severe, severe threats. I believe, you know, I believe she knows what happens to Kanika and she is heartbroken. I can see her crying. I can see her crying when the doors are closed. Sorry, I didn't see that there. I apologize. You know, and I believe. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to cut this one short because I need to be there to support you. I appreciate you all coming in, and I might do another live and get a little bit more in depth into this. I really appreciate you coming to support my little live. Thank you guys. We can do a field trip over here. We can. Um, I'm gonna let you go. I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate the support that came to my live today. Um, I love you guys. I love you, King Rebel. I love you, Heavy B, and I love all of Team Rebel. Okay, family. Peace out. Bless up, and bless up. And I will see you on the flip side. Well, that's a wrong word. On your side, King Rebel. Thank you. Tonya, I appreciate you coming to my live, girl. I really, really do. Thank you. You came to all three. You know, I had a good chat with you. You know, you're a lovely, nice person to talk to, and I appreciate you coming in. You know, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna. This was a spur of the moment thing, so I hadn't really got anything kind of. I love you too, Queen. I love you too. Much respect. Much respect. And hopefully next time I will have this a little bit more organized. It was a spur of the moment, and I was really nervous, and I just kind of jumped onto one topic to a next. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I think I might have to put my earphones in. Can you hear me now? I was just jumping from topic to topic, and I should have had a more structured out, but I just wanted to come and show my face, and thank you, King Rebel. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, so much. Bless up, bless up. Tony, what do you think? My face. Can you hear me? Okay. Tony, what do you think of all this? Without saying too much, kind of. What do you think? Do you think Mama T is involved? Do you think she is being silenced? Do you think they are trying to set her up? Me too. I didn't know it was on right now. I'll see you over there, and I appreciate you coming to my live. Okay, guys, peace out.